Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. It's our Black Friday sale. Recharge this season with a bundle of cozy, soothing comfort. Now only $17.99 for our C2 mattress and base, plus free premium delivery. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
Hey, it's Adam Grant from TED's podcast, Work Life, and this episode is brought to you by ServiceNow. AI is only as powerful as the platform it's built into. That's why it's no surprise that more than 85% of the Fortune 500 companies use the ServiceNow AI platform. While other platforms duct tape tools together, ServiceNow seamlessly unifies people, data, workflows, and AI, connecting every corner of your business. And with AI agents working together autonomously, anyone in any department can focus on the work that matters most. Learn how ServiceNow puts AI to work for people at servicenow.com.
I feel like men are a little bit kinder to themselves about their bodies. How do you feel about yours?
Yeah, I guess we are. I think that's why I'm, in a way, a little bit relieved I've got a son and not a daughter, because I think it's slightly easier as a man, really, with regards to that. So yeah, I've always been very thin and very scrawny, and only recently have I sort of begin to bulk up a little bit. But I've never really minded the way that I've looked, and I think I'm very aware that that is a privilege, you know, to not hate elements of my body. Yeah. I've got a huge nose that hasn't changed from drinking less.
Yeah, I had noticed that. It's getting in the way.
I'm miles away from this mic. so yeah, that's not going to change.
It's not really that big. It's not really that big.
It does feel good, though, to know that I am as fit and I guess as muscly as I've probably ever been, while still being a dad and being busier than I've ever been with 3 jobs. So that there's a level of sort of pride in the fact that I'm happy with the way I look, even though life has changed significantly in the last few months.
I wonder if people sometimes drink because they're not happy about the way they look. Yeah. Which is a shame, isn't it?
I mean, that's a snowball.
It's a snowball, yeah. Because the worse you look, and then you're going to be drinking more, and it's a vicious cycle. It really is.
Actually, I think people do it not only because of that, but also they think if I drink, then I'm not hungry.
Okay,
so, people skip dinner and get hammered and go overnight out and dance. Yeah. Sweet, I've not eaten. I've got no calories in me. Well, I've drunk all my calories rather than eating them.
Yes, it doesn't make any difference. You're still going to feel like shit and look awful the next day if you do go out on one of those nights.
Well, look at any gap year student. Yeah. All of us ate very little and drunk a lot, and all of us put on weight. If you want to have a look at proof that drinking puts on weight, look at a gap year student at the end of their 6 months in Thailand compared to the beginning. You can see it.
And I just ate onion rings a lot. I used to eat everything in the deep fat fryer when I was at uni. It was like, shove it in the deep fat fryer, we'll eat that, then we'll go and get pissed. No wonder we look like bloaters.
Yeah, it didn't look great, did we?
So let's head under the skin now, deeper into the nitty-gritty of who we are as people.
Another weird and wonderful side effect of no longer downing pints at the pub is how you evolve as a human being. When you get sober, you feel and care more, and that has lots of positive fallout for you and everyone around you.
So true. I never knew that humans were capable of growing, Hamish. I mean, today's a perfect example of that, our breathing session. You look like you never stopped growing, actually.
No, that's just an erection.
Oh, right, that's all right then. I thought that was your nose. I thought you were just born who you are, and you were intended to be that way forevermore, and that people never altered. I sort of accepted my own fate, Hamish. I'm a drinker, I'm a partier, I'm a people pleaser, I'm shit with money, all of those things. I thought really I was destined for the scrap heap and would be that way forever until I gave up drinking. Then I realised I'm none of those things. I don't know, I'm still a bit of a people pleaser though. I was able to grasp onto more hope for me when I gave up drinking. I began to believe I could achieve anything. It was an amazing transformation from party girl to functional mother and operative citizen of this earth. With sobriety, my personality changed too. It was a big surprise. I know it's still early days for you, Hamish, but do you notice any changes in your personality?
I don't want to sound like a prick here,
okay.
But there is, and I'm sure that sober people can relate to this, there is a level of self-congratulatory smugness in getting into bed every day and sort of patting yourself on the back for
Yep.
achieving this thing of one more day sober,
Yep.
one more day of something that lots of people struggle to do or don't even try and do.
Yep.
You've like reached another day of being sober.
Yeah, and you should be proud of that, and you should go to bed
Yes,
feeling smug,
I
because that
do.
is not an easy thing to do.
But it's difficult to speak to people who drink and not sound like a prick when you say that.
Yes, I understand that, because they'll just hate you.
Yeah. And I also know that what I'm doing is best for me and it's best for my family, which feeds into liking myself more and being more proud of my decisions. So it's quite reaffirming in that way. So I guess really that's more confidence, which could lead to more smugness. We're going in a smugness roundabout here.
There's nothing wrong with the smugness roundabout.
And with each passing day, I feel as though my sobriety and doing this podcast and communicating with people on Cuppa might be inspiring people. That's the hope. If just one person is inspired enough to face up to an unhealthy habit and go sober and turn their lives around. I've had a few friends of mine reach out and say, hey, this is great. I'm going to try and go sober with you.
Yeah.
That would be my biggest motivation. And I can't overestimate the effect that you and Lucy have had on people's lives already in just starting this podcast. And I guess I want to carry on that work and do the same.
And that does make you feel good. I mean, I get those lovely emails every week, and that you're starting to get now of people saying, look, I've given up drinking because of listening to this podcast, and I've realised that, you know, my very normal drinking habit that's affecting me in a negative way is not good for me, and I want to change. And they reach out and they ask you loads of questions and they give you loads of compliments, and you can't help going to bed feeling like, oh, actually, I've done something all right today. I've helped someone. My friend Joe's got a business called Smug AF, which is a mocktail company. So it's smug, alcohol free. And it's called that exactly for that reason, because sober people do feel a little bit smug sometimes, and that's okay.
But it's getting those letters, it's such all those emails, whatever it is, it's such a reminder that like this is the best thing that I'm doing in my life. You know, me going sober and then talking about it on a podcast.
Yeah.
And, you know, the people that reach out to you from all over the world, it's just the best decision ever for me.
Yeah.
And you've had it for years. Yeah, you've had people saying that for ages.
Yeah, and that's what keeps me going, actually, is like sometimes I doubt myself. Of course, I have moments of doubt and self-awareness where I think, gosh, putting myself out there like this, telling all my awful stories. But if it helps someone, you know, that's what keeps me going, keeps me motivated. Yeah. And that makes me feel good doing that. There's nothing wrong with that.
And it makes us feel good to hear your terrible stories.
Yes, yeah. My bottom stories, they're always bottom related or fanny related, aren't they?
Yeah, it's
Some
usually
awful
STDs.
Sexcapade. So for me, sobriety has changed me hugely in many ways, even since last year, since me and Lucy did that other podcast. A friend of mine, Nick, my good friend in England, he listened to the podcast and I hadn't spoken to him for a while, and he's been listening since we spoke over a year. He said, it's so weird, Vic. I haven't seen you or spoken to you for such a long time. He said, it is a different person speaking on that podcast compared to the person that I knew. And I said, why is that? Why is that? He said, well, you sound like you've matured and that you sound like you know what you're talking about. Because he knew me as someone that the only thing I was doing was, you know, saying, right, let's go to the pub, what we're doing this weekend. Like there was nothing intellectual about it or authentic. It was just like, let's go and get pissed and find out what happens and go on an adventure. That was it. And then laugh about it the next day. There was nothing deeper than that. It was very one level. And he just said it's like a different person. And I can imagine, like, if you haven't spoken to me for, like, since I got sober, it is very much a different person and somebody that's matured. And they say in the drinking world that you stop maturing the day that you start drinking. So I started drinking when I was 13 or 14, and I think I stayed stunted at that age for very many years. And that's what's changed, is that at 40, I gave up drinking and I've matured all of those 25 years in the last 5 years, which has been really interesting. Yes, I don't have decks set up in my bedroom anymore. I mean, that's something that's changed.
That's a bit disappointing. You'd be a cool mum.
Yeah. And there's some other weird changes that I would never have expected. Like I care more about the environment, which is such a weird side effect of giving up drinking, especially dogs. I did a post on my Instagram last night. I just met this beautiful little chihuahua the other day. Like, don't get me near a rescue home or like one of those dog shelter things. I will be adopting every single dog in there. Whereas before I didn't really care about animals. Yeah. And I've been vegetarian and vegan ever since I gave up drinking, on and off.
We adopted 50 dogs in a year.
What?
Yeah, we were in Sydney. We became friends with a woman who like ran a rescue pound.
Yeah.
We got 50 dogs in a year.
So what did you do with them? Where are they?
We fostered them and then we'd find them homes. But it was wild. It was kind of good practice for having children. But Liz would go pick them up from the pound and I'd say,
lovely.
Liz, only come back with 2.
Yeah, okay.
And I'd come home and there would be 6. You go,
What,
oh,
you'd
come
have
on.
6
They're
dogs in
siblings.
the
I couldn't, that one was looking at me funny.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it'll get you, dogs.
Dogs get you every time. I mean, that's one thing that's changed is that, like, rescue dogs, I just don't get me near them because I will adopt them all. I'm definitely better at listening. I'm a terrible interrupter. I know it about myself. It's just because I get very excited and want to tell somebody something quickly before they finish what they're saying, which is extremely annoying. I'm trying to be better at that. I'm trying to be more aware that conversations are a two-way thing. I'm more confident when I talk. I don't question what I'm saying as much. I understand friendships better as well. I know my boundaries now. I'm no longer desperate to be liked, and I know the people that I want to spend time with and the people that I don't. I recognise that now before I go. And I don't spend so much time trying to make people I don't like that much happy. I just wasted a lot.
We spend a third of our lives in bed. So why settle for ordinary sheets? Miracle Made sheets use NASA-inspired, silver-infused fabric to keep you cool, clean, and comfortable all night long. The silver naturally fights bacteria, so your sheets stay fresher up to 3 times longer. That means fewer washes, clearer skin, and better sleep. They're soft, breathable, and built to last. An affordable luxury that actually delivers. It's not magic. It's science. Inspired by innovation, designed for everyday life. Because sometimes the simplest upgrades make the biggest difference. This Christmas, upgrade your sleep or give the gift of better rest. Go to trymiracle.com/clean to try Miracle Made sheets today. You'll save over 40%, and when you use promo code CLEAN, you'll get an extra 20% off plus a free 3-piece towel set.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds here. Wishing you a very happy half-off holiday because right now Mint Mobile is offering you the gift of 50% off unlimited. To be clear, that's half price, not half the service. And Mint is still premium, unlimited wireless for a great price. So that means a half day. Yeah? Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
Of time doing that throughout my life. I accept silence, believe it or not, Hamish. I'm happy to sit in silence with someone now, which is something I could never have done before. I would have found it too awkward. I enjoy my own company. I'm kinder. I push myself out of my comfort zone more. I try and say yes to the things that I don't want to do. And I trust my hunches more. I'm better at making decisions and trusting that I'm making the right decision, which before I never really knew what I was doing. And the only decisions I was making was whether to have a pint of beer or a pint of cider, so it didn't really make
Did
any
you find that most of those changes happened in your first year of sobriety, or are they still happening even though you're now 5 years in?
I would say the first year, it was just more of like a day-to-day, I'm being sober and this is what I'm doing. I think the journey into the self, if we're going to go there.
Here we are. One breathwork session.
One
Listen to
breathwork
her
session. Now she's gone. I think that is over more than 2 years of sobriety. I think you start to learn to like yourself and understand yourself and work out ways how being who you are can help others. It's a huge change and it does take time. But if you stick to your sobriety, these are all the things that will happen. So I don't care too much about the consequences. If I do make mistakes, I realise I can't please everyone. And as I said, I learned to trust myself, which was huge. That learning to process my emotions rather than drown them out with alcohol has been life-changing.
So much good news here, Vic. That's all lovely to hear. There is a stigma around giving up drinking and people just focus on how boring it will be or how they will think their social life will suffer. But actually, it's so much more. It completely changes you, inside and out, for the better. You become more aware, more kind. So how does this happen? Why do we experience all of these bodily and personality changes when we stop the booze? Vic, you know we love a bit of science.
Oh, I love a bit of science. Oof, sir. In simple terms, giving up alcohol fixes the brain and we begin to feel like ourselves again. Like I said, with that gap between me starting drinking and me finishing drinking. I didn't know who I was in that whole period. So you become the person that you were before you started drinking. Slowly but surely, your brain starts to repair from the damage that your drinking has caused. You actually heal, repair in every way. No matter if you're a binge drinker or a more extreme drinker, a one-sider at the barn dance kind of drinker, or a stay-at-home wine sipper, pouring that toxic depressant down your throat will damage you and your lovely body in so many ways. It's a big sacrifice for such a short-term high. But amazingly, if you do stop, you get to meet yourself again. And it's wonderful, like meeting an old friend that you knew was there, but she got a little lost on the way to the lock-in.
I miss the old barn dance.
Yeah, I miss the old barn dance
Do they
as
have
well.
them here?
I don't think they do.
They don't on the Sunshine Coast.
If anyone knows of a barn dance happening, please, can you please tell me and Hamish, because we will be there.
Yeah. Or we'll organise an alcohol-free barn dance and we'll get our dozy dough on.
Oh, yes. Down your partner, dosey do.
In short, quitting alcohol doesn't change your personality, but rather it reveals who you really are.
That is exactly it. Yes, it shows you the caring, kind and emotional human that sat beneath that thick layer of boozy bullshit. Ego drifts away and you see you in the mirror instead of that scared, anxiety-filled, bloated face with the big nose.
Thank you.
As part of this episode, we want to get some insight from some of our lovely cuppa members and find out the changes that they noticed in themselves, like inside and out. We had Sharon email us and she said that sobriety has humbled her. She's less judgmental of people and things that are going wrong. She sees how her booze-entrenched life took over and she's so grateful that she escaped it. She says, I've become an observer and I'm quite happy to look and listen to people, especially at social gatherings when everyone's drinking. I'm happy thinking for myself and not following other people's opinions. Well, isn't that great?
Yeah, good on you, Sharon. Eduardo says, my beer belly went away and my face is less puffed up, but the awesome changes are inside. Overall health is a lot better. Depressed days are more sparse. My digestive system is a brand new one.
Oh, yes, nothing like a brand new digestive system.
Lovely.
Kath says sleep improved 100%. So many benefits from that one thing.
That is a big one. Shannon says I can handle emotions so much better. I'm way more happy and the sun shines brighter where I live.
Yep, Mary says I'm more content and peaceful. I don't have extreme mood swings. I don't take any blood pressure, anxiety or sleep medications. I've learned to set boundaries, which we talked about, in almost all areas, and I stick to them. I really don't care what others think any longer. That's a very common theme.
That is a big one. A common theme was taking charge of emotions and learning to like yourself enough not to care what others think.
Yeah, I think I've never heard anyone ever say that they felt better and happier when they were a drinker once they've given up. The benefits of sobriety boot booze in that beer belly. So it sounds like for most, sobriety is empowering. You like yourself more, even though it can be a bit icky and uncomfortable at first. Each passing day is a huge leap forward. These wins, emotional and physical, egg you on to complete the next day. Then the year, then the decade. It's the wins that keep us going, Hamish.
Vic and I both keep gratitude diaries, little books in which we write down all the things that we love or are proud of every day. It's a great idea. If you're new to sobriety, then start writing down the triumphs. Log them in any way. As each new emotion rises, express it. It's a great way to record your progress and see how far you've come.
Yeah, that's such a good idea. I think there's a quote, it's Nelson Mandela, that says, there is nothing like returning to a place that remains unchanged to find the ways in which you yourself have altered. Nice. And being sober will alter you. It's incredible. And I know it sounds unbelievable to those people there that are listening, that are newly sober. It isn't about giving up drinking in the end. It really isn't. It's about you finding that person that is underneath the alcohol. It's really a wonderful journey.
Look at you quoting Nelson Mandela. You wouldn't have done that back in your drinking days.
No, I wouldn't have done that. I would have quoted the Spice Girls or something like that.
Focusing on the outside, like we discussed, is a great start and will make you feel great. But it's that under the skin development that makes the eyes sparkle.
Yeah, remember, sobriety is not about giving up alcohol, as I just said. It's about rediscovering who you are without it. Yes, it's hard at first being that person in the pub holding the lemonade or the orange squash, whatever it might be. And you might feel like your personality is kind of melted out of the bottom of your flip-flops. But if you stick to sobriety, a confidence builds inside you and you actually become proud of who you are.
Sounds like a happy circle of loveliness that just keeps getting better.
Yep.
That is cheesy, isn't it?
It is.
You'll feel like a whole new you. I believe you must love yourself first and be proud of who you are. The sober you. Warts, tummy flaps, big nose and all.
If you're questioning your relationship with booze, you're struggling to moderate, or your hangovers are causing anxiety, it might be time to reach out for some support.
Yeah, just talk to a mate about how you're feeling, contact a local doctor, find an AA or sobriety group. Vic's got one.
Yeah, just head to www.cuppa.community.
Remember, if you're questioning yourself, it might be time to seek support.
Even though this journey can be awkward, it is definitely worth it. And if you've enjoyed the Sober Awkward podcast, don't forget to review it, rate it, and share it with your mates.
They have to share it with their mates?
Yeah, of course they do. I'm not doing this for nothing, Hamish. Bloody hell.
How do they share it?
I don't know, just write it on the...
Make your home smell as good as it looks with Pura 4, the smart fragrance diffuser that lets you control your scent from anywhere. Choose from hundreds of premium fragrances, schedule your favorites, and set the perfect mood for every moment. And right now, get yours free when you subscribe to 2 cents for 12 months. Don't wait. This limited time offer won't last. Try it risk-free for 30 days. Now at Pura.com.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. It's our Black Friday sale. Recharge this season with a bundle of cozy, soothing comfort. Now only $17.99 for our C2 mattress and base, plus free premium delivery. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
You know Hannah and I love a good bed rotting session, reality TV, snacks nearby, and now I've leveled up with my self-care game with this Shark Beauty Cryo Glow, the #1 skincare facial device in the U.S.
Wait, I'm obsessed with it. I've had it for a while, actually, and it's the only mask that combines high-energy LEDs, infrared, and under-eye cooling. I really need this because nothing wakes me up in the morning. You could do 4 treatments in one. Better aging, skin clearing, skin sustain, and my favorite, the under-eye revive with Insta-Chill Cold Tech. You put it on and it just feels so good under your eyes. Like, I actually feel like I got 8 hours of sleep.
It's truly like a luxury spa moment while you're literally horizontal. It's perfect for post-workout, Sunday scaries, or when you just want to glow while rotting.
So treat yourself to the #1 LED beauty mask this holiday season. Go to sharkninja.com and use promo code Giggly Squad for 10% off your Cryo Glow. That's sharkninja.com and use promo code Giggly Squad for 10% off your Cryo Glow.
So, as you probably know, my comedy memoir, 1,000 Wasted Sundays, is officially out. All my magnificent fuck-uppery in one awkward hit. If you'd like to get your hands on a copy, it's now available from all good bookstores.
We always say all good bookstores, don't we?
Yeah.
Are there bad bookstores?
No, it's probably ones with moody sellers.
Oh, yeah, really
Yeah.
depressed librarian folk.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah,
good.
yeah. So there are probably some, but we're only storing it in the good ones.
It's only made it into the goodies.
You can also get it from all good online retailers. The print version and ebook are out now, and the audiobook will be available in March. I've been writing my memoir for 5 years. It will make you laugh, cry and cringe, and hopefully inspire a few people to reconsider their relationship with booze. If you love the podcast, then I think you'll love the book, even if I do say so myself. Hamish has read it. What did you think?
I feel like I know a little bit too much about you now, to be honest, Vic. Look, I really loved it. It was hilarious and surprisingly moving, but I feel like I've seen you naked in a literary sense.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's worrying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From an emotional point of view, seriously, It wobbled my teeny weeny wooden heart, Vic.
Okay.
My teeny little wooden heart.
Well, his wooden heart is broken. Anyway, so if you do manage to get your filthy mitts on a copy, please do me a favour and head to goodreads.com and give me a review. Doing that will help me get it out there to those that need a bit of sober support. So there you have it. My story, unwanted warts and all. Come and get awkward with me.
Not to be too demanding or anything, but seriously, go and buy it now.
Go and buy it. Go and buy it right now.
Yeah, don't just tell your friends. Buy it, and then buy your friends one or two.
Yeah, don't give them a copy.
Yeah.
Buy it, yeah.
And you know what? Don't be careful where you store it. If you lose it, you can always buy another 5.
Yeah, buy another one.
Yeah.